Hello and welcome back to Jerkpriest Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Lapis Lazurius. That's right. I lost all my enthusiasm because of, last time I tried to record an episode, fucking keyboard, it screwed up. But this is the first episode that I've recorded on my new computer, and as such, I'm still getting used to it. The game is a lot smoother, which I will admit to being a fan of. This is probably how I will record all of my episodes from now on. Which is to say, on this computer. I doubt that's a terrible surprise. Famine. That allows me to tell my Thanksgiving story again. While I was on Thanksgiving break, in Tennessee, we played, not Apples to Apples, we played, Cards Against Humanity, and funnily enough, there is a card against humanity in this game. Slow down. But the white card that was played was, or is it black? I can't remember. The card that was played was the hot new diet trend, and then somebody played, for their answer, they played famine, which I thought was hilarious, and it did win the round, because that's just the perfect answer. So I got my cube of meat, I guess. Yeah, and oh fuck! Ow, that's poking me. I like my wife's family. They're an odd bunch. Lovely. Lovely. I've got Rosario Dawson bead. Whatever happened to Rosario Dawson? Never see her anymore. That's not true. I'm sure she's in things. I just don't see enough movies. Anyways, so yeah, this is the first episode recorded on my new computer. I tested out my Shadows of Mordor episodes, and well, the computer makes it look like a completely fucking different game. It's spectacular. I hope you'll agree with me. Yeah, so I did the silly Windows PC Experience Index thing, and so the scale, I guess, is from 1 to 7.9, and the computer is a 7.7, and that's because of the what was that because of? The something silly. I think it was okay, the hell with all of you. It was because of the hard drive, the primary hard drive. It's a solid state drive, and I guess I could theoretically spend more money on a quote-unquote better solid state drive, but I think I'm good. Sorry, just turning down the volume. Seems a bit loud. I think I'm good with the one that I've got. I hate these neutral flies. Just perish. Please. Rainbow, baby. yeah. So yeah, my computer's pretty great. I like it a lot, and this is probably where I'll record all of my episodes from now on. For just about everything. Hopefully I'll consider stepping up episode production on things, and then moving on to a different game every now and then. I don't know, I guess I was considering, fuck me. I was considering not Far Cry 3 or 4. I guess I could return to Far Cry 2. But what I was considering was actually, Red Faction, Guerrilla. Which is a great game. And if you didn't play it, you should feel bad about yourself and your life choices. That's not true, I don't think that. But you should play it if you have not. And that's where I'll leave it. You can feel however you will about your life choices. Shh! Just some dog barking, don't mind it. Never you mind, internet. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Shadows of Mordor looks like a completely different game, and Isaac runs way smoother. Like, it looks like the same game, but it's certainly a much better version. Like, way smoother even than the Vita version. Vita, I don't fucking care. So I'm pretty pumped about this. Are you in my secret room? You are. So what I'm gonna do is blow up this, because I haven't got the keys. No. Can I do this? I know I can get money. Yeah, oh, I didn't have to. Lovely, actually. Damage plus thing up. Challenge up. Which I don't necessarily need. However, it's good to have a damage up, and hopefully I'll get more champions, which will lead to more consumables, which will lead to being better. Anyway, moving on. Where's my foe? Foes. Okay. So I'm still getting used to this new keyboard. It's my fancy, it's a SteelSeries. Funnily enough, I got a nice headset from SteelSeries for my birthday once, and I like it a lot, and probably more than I really should, but that's what I'm recording this on, my SteelSeries headset microphone, which is not the best microphone in the world. I prefer Bob's Rotten Head, but since then I have had a preference for SteelSeries products. So I bought the SteelSeries Sensei wireless mouse a while ago, because it's great. and oop. Eat, fuck, and when I was getting the computer, I was like, oh, I need a keyboard. I will see what SteelSeries makes, and they make a mechanical keyboard. It's just like the name is just a series of numbers, which it's like G6 something something something, but it's the cherry red version, which is sort of a funny and interesting little thing about it. It's a cherry red. Really, that's all. It's not very interesting, but it's a mechanical keyboard, and I'm getting used to it. It's a lot more sensitive than any other keyboard that I have grown accustomed to. Okay, you can go fuck yourself. You can go fuck right off. Hoopla. Whoop. So, yeah, new computer is doing quite well. Don't take damage. Don't take any damage. Really, don't take any damage. Lovely. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Bombs, bombs, bombs. Guppy's collar will do. Only one chest had bombs in it. Oh hey, so I got second level Meat Boy, which... Oh, a dime. So now I will go to the shop. Yeah, this floor is being quite kind to me. So this episode is going up on Monday. Today, the 7th, I believe. E-bomb. And incidentally, I'm starting my new series on my blog today. The blog is www.jerkpriest.net. And the series is it's in my world building series, so if you're not interested in that, then you probably won't be interested in this, but you should at least check it out, because I think it's fun, and I think you might think it's fun. Tiny Planet. So the dealio is, I foreshadowed it a bit with my talk of what's it? Just pick a range. But yeah, I've talked about it a little bit. It's it's a list of gods from my Temple of Small Gods, which is directly, more or less, ripped off from Terry Pratchett, Balls of Steel. I'll feed this money back in there. There we go. But yeah. Good enough? Not worth it. Yeah, so it's a list of the quote unquote churches that practice at the Temple of Small Gods in my city, Port Delta. So since they're so I resized the window, and hopefully that doesn't screw everything up. But so to get back to what I was saying, It takes place in the Temple of Small Gods, and it's about all of the churches that, or all of the crazy, kinda weird deities who have their services there. Basically, they're not big enough to be, like, have their own standing church, but they have followers, and their followers essentially rent time in this temple for their god to be worshipped, or for them to worship their god. Which it's run by the family that runs the temple for the god of the god of commerce. So it's sort of like a business opportunity for them. So it's fun. I think it is, at least. Fuck. I hate that about Tiny Planet. But at the same time, it makes a lot of sense, and it's really cool. But yeah, so... yeah, they're, basically the bizarre ideas for gods that I've had that, are not, like, really quite worthy of being their own 100% church. But, yeah. Anyway, that's my, my token plug for this episode. Trail of Tears. I'm too American to know even what that means in American history. So I ain't dead yet. So... anyway, oh boy. Yeah, eat nothing, I guess. Ha ha ha. Tears. Tears. Yeah, also... so I don't know if I mentioned this in the last few episodes that I recorded, but I'm fucking sick. Ooh. Well, yeah, I still can go to the shop and... well, okay. No, I'd rather have the rosary bead. I'll take that. Take that. Yeah, so I got sick, and then my wife got sick. So we're pretty sure that, we both got sick from our nephew who was there. He's like, what, he's 2 now? So he's just a wee babby gangrel thing. And, he had some kind of illness, I guess, before we came out there. And, apparently he gave it to, like, everybody. Everybody who showed up got sick. Or is getting sick. And, me and my mother-in-law just apparently got sick faster. For some reason or another. Dark One. Is that tomorrow's entry? I don't know. So... oh boy. I hate the Dark One. The Dark One hates me. I don't think Tiny Planet is ideal for fighting the Dark One. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna get a deal with the devil. Hopefully I shouldn't die. Hopefully. Yeah, if I do, it's not the worst thing. I got HP up, so that is great. That is a thing that happened. So if I win this episode, I'm gonna be fucking shocked. Cause I'm fucking up. I guess it makes up for the last few episodes where I still sucked and didn't win. I don't know, man. You tell me. No, seriously, please tell me. Leave a comment. I demand it. I demand tribute. Oh. Yeah. I would actually really appreciate it if you guys would drop comments on my things. Both, I'd like to get to know who I'm quote-unquote performing for, and I'd like to get your feedback on the way I'm playing, which, I mean, I understand that it's not good. That's the way that I'm playing. Ow. Yep. Really very not good. But, I'm hoping to improve. Genuine terror. Oh. Damn it. I'm never going to be able to aim that. And I think this room is going to do it. Which might not be for the worst. Well, if not this room, then the next room. Oh god. Ow. 2 diamonds, 44 cents. Well, I'd like to get to the shop, at least, before I bite it. So that I can, oh right, I've got Trail of Tears. I can just hammer that away at people. Will this work? Yes. Excellently placed bomb, me. Thanks, me. Ooh. I love getting items out of these things. And now I can practically just shoot forward. Well, here's the boss room. Let's fight the boss. Yep, not a good idea. I don't like Monstro 2. And Monstro 2, I think, doesn't like me. Ow. Ow. So my current rotation is going well. It's certainly more interesting than some of my other rotations have been. I'm getting to know more of the people around there who work there, and the doctor's offices are getting to know them and their practice and the kinds of things that we see. Because what we see is real weird in terms of, yeah, well, yep, that always happens. I never get any use out of Guppy's collar. So I'm gonna call it an episode, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.